Until 3 months ago, I was a world-class businessman. I built a great company, some of the most iconic assets in the world, 10 billion of net worth, more than 10 billion of net worth, and frankly, I had a great time doing it, and I wouldn't mind continuing, except I see the country going so badly. And the only reason I even mention that now is that's the kind of thinking, whether it's good or bad or whatever it is, but that's the kind of thinking that the country needs. We owe $19 trillion, going up rapidly. We have a country that's in collapse. We're going to have a problem like you've never seen. Once we get over that $22 trillion mark, we're going to have a problem. And I'm really good at that stuff. And I know my competition, and they're not good at it. They wouldn't have a clue.
That was Donald Trump on Sean Hannity's show last night, and as the latest post-debate poll shows, it seems as though many Americans agree with the GOP frontrunner. The latest CNN ORC poll finds Iowa caucus voters shows that Donald is leading with 22% of the vote. Ben Carson jumping to 14%. Good debate performance, particularly the last part of it, certainly. Scott Walker, 9%. Remember, he was the frontrunner there at one point. If he doesn't win Iowa, it's lights out for Mr. Walker. Ted Cruz also off a strong debate performance, 9%. Carly Fiorina jumping into the big boy chair with number 5. And then finally we see Mike Huckabee, she's tied with at 7. Jeb Bush all the way down to 5%. Rand Paul, same deal. Marco Rubio, 5%. All others below that threshold. So Trump is seen by GOP caucus voters as the candidate who will change the way things work in Washington. They also think he'll be able to handle the immigration problem and improve the economy. He is also seen as the most electable candidate in a general election. So, do you agree with that assessment, Unger? You're smirking.
Well,
like
I was watching the video, and is it just me, or does he look more and more like he's wearing a Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone hat every time we see him?
Jokes. We've seen the hair for years.
I just look at it going, man, that's getting there. I don't know what to say about this anymore. I honestly don't. I'm running out of dialogue.
There's no more material.
I know. I'm running out of dialogue.
So low on the list.
Well, that's not shocking.
Marco Rubio.
That's not shocking. Jeb Bush was never going to show up well in Iowa. I got to tell you, what's interesting to me, I'm just going to cross sides for a minute, is that Hillary is. People forget in 2008, Hillary wasn't even going to enter the Iowa primary because she thought she'd do so poorly there. People tend to go.
Lost anyway.
Yeah, she did.
She came in third, actually.
Yeah, people tend to go to some extremes in Iowa. They do. Donald Trump is not going to be the nominee of the Republicans. I don't know how else to say it. I enjoy what he's doing. Thank goodness he's made August worth living for all of us who do this.
What's going to happen?
I'm even impressed with some of the things he's saying lately. But you know,
but every time we try to analyze this,
I know, but I'll tell you what,
every pundit's been wrong.
I know, and I'm very careful because I've been wrong.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you what I am seeing.
In your voice.
I am seeing something though. You're starting to see a bit of a turn. He slipped a little bit in the Iowa poll. Nothing dramatic. He's still leading. But you look at his unfavorables. Oh, and you look at the question that was asked after, I think, I'm trying to remember which state it was. It might have been national, as to whether or not they believe he can be elected, and that number's turning against him.
Noah?
So. Yeah, below the top lines, when you get to the issues, Donald Trump dominates every other aspect in that poll, which is very much he's a blank slate upon which you project your dreams. Right. He has no substance to him, so you impart substance to him. But there was one area where he did not do especially well that I found shocking, and that was on the issue of abortion. He was down in the single digits. Every other issue, he's in the 20s and the 30s.
Of Planned Parenthood. That's why.
Huckabee and Carson were up there for Iowa conservative voters.
No, it's still it's still at 2%. When they polled it 2 weeks ago, it came in at 2%. So Iowa voters, even if they are more conservative, for some reason they're not voting on abortion. They're voting on economy. Which is why I think he's doing so well, because who else represents, except for Carly Fiorina, the capitalist mindset all of them.
I mean, if you look at the amount of voters who are split on that, you have about 5 or 6 candidates who are electable candidates, and they all pull about 3 or 5%.
The good news for Trump
and then you have the protest candidates.
We all know ultimately everybody votes on the economy.
Yeah,
everybody votes their pocketbook. So that probably is helping him.
What's more important to win, Iowa or New Hampshire? I would argue New Hampshire.
I don't know that one is or the other.
In the modern era, it's been New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Prior to the 2000s, it's been Iowa.
Right, because Santorum won it in 2012. And before that, Huckabee, I believe, won it in 2008. You know, you could go back and back in open elections.
New Hampshire has a slightly better record of picking the ultimate winner, but that doesn't necessarily make it more important. I mean, it doesn't get important to me.
McCain won New Hampshire.
Yeah, he did. It gets important to me on Super Tuesday.
Right.
When you pull in
Right.
all those southern states and everybody else, now you're looking at a picture that's telling you something.
Okay.
Before the last cycle, South Carolina picked the winner.
That's
every time.
right. Until the last cycle. That's
last
right.
Okay, so Lindsey Graham is your next president.
No,
Congratulations.
He's not
Lindsey
going to
Graham.
win it.
Anyway, the cap that Donald Trump has been wearing at campaign stops with his Make America Great Again slogan has become a sensation. In fact, sales of the Trump cap are now off the charts. You can look it up. And now you can get your very own Make America Great Again cap, a $25 value, free with this special offer. Just pay shipping and handling. Just go to newsmax.com/TrumpCap. That is newsmax.com/TrumpCap. You see it on your screen, or call 1-800-485-4350. Coming up next, Bernie Sanders beat Hillary Clinton in a New Hampshire primary poll. Not this dead heat. He's within so many points. Can he win the nomination, however? Stay tuned.